Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation show which makes a vicar's tea party sound like a cliché. Starring tonight the boyish charms of Greg Proops, also starring the manly skills of Mike McShane, also featuring the rugged talents of Ryan Stiles, all topped up by the animal magic of Tony Slattery. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants. Now, let's start the show then with film and theatre styles. Ryan and Greg, you'd like to come on down. I'm going to give them a little scene to improvise in just a moment. But in a range of styles from the theatre, film, or even TV, if somebody could suggest a few of those for me. Beavis and Butthead, my favourites. Charlie's Angels, a voice from the 70s. British Rail Announcers. You sounded like one then for a moment. I just couldn't quite make it up. Scooby-Doo. There's always somebody behind me shouting Scooby-Doo. I thought it was an insult. Fame. Fame beckons over there. Jolly good. OK, so what's your scene? Ryan has...
Evidently, we live in cartoon world. Has anyone ever seen live actors do anything? No,
Once they've seen you, that's enough. Ryan has called Greg round because he has an insect bite, which is going weird. Nice, simple scene, that, and I'll give you some styles in just a moment.
Oh. Knock, 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 knock.
Come on in, Greg.
Right. Oh, my God, I came and... You weren't kidding. Look at the size of that thing.
It's going weird. It started off normal, and then it started growing hairs out of it.
What bit you, a flying wolverine?
I don't know. It came out of my sleeping bag. I was getting ready for my big camping trip.
Charlie's Angels.
Well, one, two, one.
Oh, look, it's spreading to my beautiful breast.
Here. Be careful of the water. Shh. Look, there's the bug there. Freeze.
Beavis and Butthead.
There's the bug. Pretty cool, huh? Why don't you shoot it?
Look, man, it's moving up to my nose.
Let me squish it, and stuff will get all over you, man.
Why don't you bite it off?
Okay, wait a minute. No, too gross. You bite it.
Very good. Fame.
Fame?
Fame.
I'm never gonna get this bug off.
Sure you are.
Do a baseball movie.
You gotta take this bite off for me.
All right, I'll take it off. I've been a doctor on this team for 65 years.
Hey, how about taking 2 bites off for me? Maybe 3.
Sure. I'll take as many bites off as you want, Tim. You gotta get out there and play. There's kids out there with cancer who are depending on you today.
Can't understand a bloody word you're saying.
Well done. Yes. Well. Yeah. 1,000. The Beavis and Butthead impression deserves at least 1,000 points, so you unfortunately lost them all for all the other ones. Now we go on to a game called Animals. Now, what's this? Tony, Mike and Ryan, you're going to be acting out a soap opera, so if you'd like to come on down. Tony, Mike, Ryan. That's all you have to do. Just act a soap opera. Couldn't be easier. The only thing you have to remember is that you're penguins. I think that's the bird one rather than the chocolate biscuit, but away you go.
What time to go? Oh, I'm a bit frenetic, aren't I? What time to call this, then, eh?
I call this any time. It's Alaska. It's nighttime all the time. And since it's nighttime, I like to party a little.
I'm leaving you, Ronnie.
Sorry I'm late. Did you tell him, Reggie?
Yes, I did. And not in so many words. I'm leaving you. I found a taller, better penguin. I found somebody who I'm proud to carry the eggs.
That's me. It's me he's talking about.
You both deserve a slap in the face.
Hey!
It's a little...
Stop it, both of you. This is no time for a penguin three-way.
Why do we have to fight? Why do we have to fight like this? Why can't we all just get along out here on the Arctic floe?
You know I'm carrying your penguin inside me.
What? She's lying. It's a hysterical penguin
She
pregnancy.
sounded like she meant it.
All right, I'm a Mormon penguin. I can have as many chicks as I want.
Oh, God. Yes, I'll make you. I know how to make you jealous.
No!
Hey, don't stop him now.
Okay, thank you very much. Well done. Okay. Right. And do you know there are some people who said that game wouldn't work, and they were right. As we move on to film dub, and we have Ryan and Greg. Ryan and Greg, come on down. They're going to add a new...
Master, aren't you?
That's one way of describing it. Now, there's a film here from which we removed the soundtrack, and you have to add a new one. But the story I'd like you to do with it is as a briefcase salesman. And when the film starts, you can begin.
Hey, come on in.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Have I got a product here for you.
Really?
Yes, indeed. What are you working on there?
Just drawing pictures of my eyebrows. They're extremely dry.
They are indeed. Well, take a look at this baby. It's the Model 400Z.
Yes. Well, anyway, do you have anything I can put my eyebrows in?
You bet I do. Put it right here. Take them off. You can dye the eyebrows white or the hair black, whatever you want. Let's fix you up.
Where are you going?
Well, step right over here, my friendly.
All right.
Let's take a look at what we got inside here.
Well, it's
There you
just
go.
come with the briefcase, or do these come in free, these pieces of paper?
Well, no, if you sign those papers immediately, I could also throw in a free negligee.
Negligee? How do I know it'll fit?
Hey, it'll fit. It'll rip those caterpillars right off your eyelids, my friend.
Hey, last week they...
Hey. You're not the type of guy to pass up a deal like this, are ya?
Get out of my office, you bastard.
Alrighty, but could you try the negligee on for me anyway? I'll turn my back. Go ahead, try her on.
Jump.
Well done, excellent, yeah. All right, that's the first. Right. Well, I can declare that's the first million-point game this series, and you both got million points. Very good. Let's do a game called Let's Make a Date. This is for all four contestants, but chiefly Greg Proops, because he's going to be over there. The other three are possible dates for him. On each of the stools, there's an envelope which tells you who you are. And you can follow who these people are simply by they improvise. Or if you want to cheat, you can look at your TV screen or your monitor. It'll have a caption. But Greg doesn't know. He's got to work it out from the answers that he gets, in addition to working out who he wants to go out with. So there's a lot of points... a lot of points going begging here, Greg. So away you go.
Hi, bachelor number one. I'm kind of a 90s woman. I like action. Where would you take me if you were going to take us out on a date?
Oh, probably to a movie, a little dinner, then maybe I'll plunge a knife deep into your heart.
Wow, that's certainly an alternative date style.
Is it?
I like an assertive man. Bachelor number two. If I was soup, what would you dunk in me?
Well, certainly any of my colourful friends from the town where I live in my brightly coloured car. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ooh, that sounds fantasy-filled. Bachelor number three.
Yeah.
Who's your hero?
My hero is Sergeant Dirk Turgison, the roughest leatherneck that ever mounted Iwo Jima like a willing woman.
Wow, that sounds assertive, too. Bachelor number one.
What?
Oh. How would you defend yourself if we got attacked on our date?
Well, I wouldn't. I'd just let him have you, wouldn't I?
Bachelor number two. How big is your house?
Not as big as my friend's ears.
Well, I don't even know your friend. Bachelor number three. If you had a car, what kind of car would it be?
It'd be a Jeep, circa 1945, painted olive drab green with a sequence of numbers on the left-hand bumper.
All right, I only have time for about 80 or 90 more questions.
No, you haven't.
Okay, shall I guess then?
Yeah, why not?
Number two is a colorful British cartoon character of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay. Swingy.
Yeah,
Swingy. Forelock bouncing man.
Do you not get noddy in America?
Naughty.
Noddy. Well, guess noddy.
Okay, all right. There you go. And Bachelor number three is John Wayne.
Oh,
Red,
okay.
World War II guy.
World War II battle-hardened sergeant.
Okay, all right.
And
Bachelor
now
number...
you're playing for 1 point now. What was bachelor number one?
A psycho killer of some kind?
You must be thinking of some other man.
Your ex-husband. Correct. Your ex-husband. Well done. Okay, with us. Okay, well. So,
Oh, my God.
People sometimes ask me, do games ever go wrong on a recording of Whose Line? And there's your answer. So now we do a game
Naughty.
called... Now you've got -3 points as we go on to a game called World's Worst. This is for all 4 contestants. All they have to do is to step forward with examples of the world's worst thing to see while you flip through the TV channels. So away you go.
Well, that looks like me with a guy with a knife behind his...
Ooh, baby. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mom!
It's Anne Diamond.
It's the O.J. Simpson trial, year 2526.
My name is John Major, and I'm...
No, I won't turn the channel, Satan.
Hi, we're back to the Serial Killers Home Shopping Network, and look at these knives.
Citizens of Earth, remain in your homes. Save me.
Bare nipples, identical nipples.
And now, episode 3 of Corky, Diary of a Flatulent.
Who is that show where Clive patronises lots of different people around the world?
Don't bring Clive James into this.
No, I meant Clive Anderson.
Well,
It's the O.J. Simpson trial. Hey, he's being defended by Clive Anderson.
Yes, we're back, and it's round 3 of Saliva Darts.
I still can't work out the points of that game, so let's go on and do another one, which is called Props. Ryan and Tony, I'm going to give you these items, and you have to come up with as many different ways of using them in the time available. And the time available is interspersed with the time available for the other pairing. Is it me or are these props all getting bigger? No, it's not me, it's definitely the props. Anyway, I'll buzz between the 2 pairings as and when I get the idea of what you've done, starting with you, Ryan and Tony.
Take a look at the size of her breast.
Kimasabi, these bad guys bigger than we thought.
Okay, now I curl up like a croquet ball, and you hit me through.
No, I thought it was good.
Lose pounds with the new Waito gun.
Yeah, I'm opening McDonald's in my backyard. Come on back.
I've never been out with a licorice all sort before.
Son, I believe your mustache is a copy of mine.
This better be
Have you
good.
never been out with a Q-tip before?
I don't care if you did bring a camera crew. It's not the rutting season.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
That looks like a German U-boat.
No, this looks like a German U-boat.
Competitive props. Okay, whoa! Props going tumbling down. Well, that's the best round of props we've played tonight. As we move on to a game called Film Trailer. So for Greg Proops, he's going to be trailing a film. The others are going to be helping by acting out bits of the film as he describes them. But what is the film? It's going to be something like Star Wars, but we'll substitute the word star for something else. Anything you like. Something war. Sorry?
Priscilla. Jelly.
Jelly Wars. Oh, weird. Jelly Wars.
Are we into a jelly like Jell-O situation or a jelly like jam?
It's up to you, really. I mean, just go crazy. You know, use the word jelly in any...
This is the nuttiest game that could ever be, Mr. A.
Could you not give a 2-syllable word? It's confusing our American friends. Star Star Wars would be fine. Jelly Wars.
Okay, all
Jelly
right.
Wars.
All right, here we go. From the people who brought you Jello Wars and the people who brought you Orange Marmalade Wars, it's Jelly Wars. See the incredible evil emperor. Death-defying battles between him and the scion of good, Luke Nipnumber. A gigantic floating vessel is built, and the rebels must destroy it. Using their only weapon, delicious desserts.
Take this cream bomb.
Delicious romance between Luke and Princess Yin Yang.
Go ahead, bite off the snails, bite off the snails. Yes!
It's Jelly Wars, where good meets evil against the forces of whipped cream, starring Snag Wagley as the evil emperor. Hear him quip.
Ooh, yeah.
Podge Weebly as a flying fortress.
This damn thing will never get off the ground. Get my butt thrusters in action.
And introducing that new hero of the screen, Harrison Snord as Luke Nimnamber.
I wish I had a condom.
It's Jelly Wars. Spread it over the chest of evil. Coming to a theater near you. No one will be seated during the last 15 confusing scenes.
Thank you very much. Well done. Excellent. Very good. That game had everything. Laughs, fun, excitement. All except those three things, anyway. As we go on to a game called Party Quirks, this is for Tony Slatters, who's going to be the host of a party. All the others are going to be guests of the party. In front of you, the guest is an envelope, inside which is a description of a strange way of behaving, or a quirk. These have been based on suggestions made by the studio audience. The idea of this game is that Tony has to work out which quirk has been allocated to each of his companions in the course of the improvisation. I can't say that any quicker without exploding. OK, so Tony, come on down, get the party ready. The others are coming in the order of Greg, Mike and Ryan. I'll make a doorbell noise to indicate when the doorbell has been rung. So away you go, Tony and your chums.
Oh, here's my first guest.
Oh, might be.
Come on in, Greg.
Good evening, Tony. It's wonderful to be here. This is the most lovely party that could ever be.
Are there gonna be people here we can have group sex with?
Well, I'd like an hors d'oeuvre.
I'd like to kill a dog with my teeth.
Well, it's just a normal party for me. Anyway, here's my next guest. Come on in.
I'll take my hat and curd my sexual appetite as that of a jaguar, and I need something to quench my engine.
Boy, would I like to bend him. I'd like to bend him over the couch and show him what I'm made of. No, I'd like to read Bible stories and I'll chuckle and eat sweets.
Oh, you're the angel and the devil on each shoulder.
Oh, very well.
Come on in.
I just walked a mile and I'm ready to hop on the sucker.
Are you Sir Ranulph Fiennes?
No. It must have been the suit from my Peter O'Toole collection. Where is he?
I
Where
had
is
my
he?
footman bring my money over, and I expect to be serviced right. Yes, like
Leave
that.
John alone. Look, now, have some treatment.
That's it. That's what I want. That's it. I'll stand behind this curtain. This is beginning. Yes. Yes.
Don't give him any water. Don't give him any water.
You're from Wales.
What's he doing? Hey, I see you've got some deserts laid out here. I think I'll try one. Hey, cake.
That's a position of the Marquis de Sade known as the Sand.
Go spitting at the guest.
Here's 100 guineas. Keep it.
Riding a camel, go off!
Yes.
Where's Mike? What's Mike?
Yes, all right, I'm getting there. I don't know.
Bring me that camera.
No, that's close enough. Well done. Fair enough. You weren't going to get that in a million years. Well,
Visiting a 19th century horror.
well, Mike thinks he's come to a 19th century whorehouse, which was surprisingly similar to somebody riding a camel. Well, you all got 500 points there, apart from Tony, who gets a refresher course in observing what goes on when bad acting is going on. As we come to a game now called Hands Through, or even Helping Hands. This is for Mike and Ryan. I'd like to come down. We happen to have a few spare props. And they've got to act out a situation, but Greg has to provide the hands for Ryan so that Ryan's hands are free for goodness knows what else. We've got a few bits of overall we've got to put on, and I think the scene is kind of given by the equipment. It's our It's a high-powered business lunch. And you get your special make yourself look like Clive Anderson for a day outfits. Well, that was well worth it. So it's a business lunch. Greg providing Hansel Ryan.
I guess you haven't made any decisions on that promotion yet, have you, Bob?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of time, and I'm not the only one that's gonna have 1 second, please. Yeah. Dave's talking about the promotion, boss. What, should I break the news to him soft or
Bob,
hard?
can I cut in?
Yeah, come on in.
Have you made any decisions about that promotion yet?
No, as a matter of fact.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Say, listen, okay, thanks a lot.
Bob, look, maybe we should just chow down and think about it over a little lunch.
That's
How about
why I
a few
thought you might
snails?
enjoy a little French
How about a few
cuisine?
snails? In
Little
France, they
escargot?
call them escargot. Escargot, escargoting, escargot.
You know, one of the things we like about you in the company is the way you juggle things so well.
Oh, if it'll help me get the job, Bob, I'll do it for you.
There you go.
Let's juggle 3 snails at once, Bob.
Listen, let's celebrate our new good fortune by having
vino, my
a little
friend.
vino.
Let
Do you
me
mind?
see the year on that. Let me see
Take
the
a look
year
at
on
that. Take a look at that.
1995. September. That is a good. That's a good year, Bob. You don't mind if I just try a little first?
No, can I
just
have a
to
taste?
sample it.
Fine.
Just to sample a little. Just a little.
Oh, beautiful. There you go.
That's a good wine. That is a good wine.
Oh, well, I'm driving. That's enough for me. Thanks a lot.
Oh, I could drive you home, Bob, if it would help with the promotion.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I about the contract. I'm gonna listen. That's it. I want you to bite into that project.
Oh,
I
wait.
want you to bite into that project.
I'm just the man for it, Bob. I've got the determination. I've got the drive. Oh, I gotta make
You
him.
took some notes at the meeting.
I did. Memo to self. Drive into that project. Go after it. You're the best. Be all you can be.
Ooh, I couldn't touch another drop. I'm so full. How about a little dessert, huh?
Bob, what
Here,
do we
I
got
got
there?
your favorite
Hey,
yes,
I think I know her. Bob, you know this company right now is about down here. You know where I want to go?
Where do you want to go?
Up there, Bob. Way up high. I want to reach the top of my profession.
How high do you want to go?
I want to go.
There, yes!
Excellent. Wow. Excellent. Wow. Sadly, it's the last game we're playing tonight. And strange enough, Ryan Stiles is this week's winner. So well done, Ryan.
Yes!
He's got to read. So that means he has to read the credits in the style of a wrestler, WWF wrestler. Just remains for me to thank Greg Proops, Mike McShane, Ryan Stiles, Tony Slattery, Richard Rogers, the pianist, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night. Excellent. Okay, well, welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation show, the only program on television to make neighbours look over-rehearsed. Featuring this week the greatest thing from America since sliced hamburgers, Mike McShane. Then the most interesting Canadian after the Maple Leaf, Colin Mochrie. And the biggest thing in show business beside Barnum and Bailey's tent pole, Ryan Stiles. And finally, the most exciting thing to come out of Gunnersbury since the North Circular Road, Tony Slattery. Who's on the contestant? Okay. We're going to start with a game called Superheroes. This is for everybody, but Colin, he's going to start off, and we're going to decide what sort of superhero he is, and then the others will join in. He'll decide who the next one is, and so on down the line. Now, what sort of superhero do you think Colin... What, man? Cameraman. Very good. You're full of imagination, aren't you? Tight trouser man. That's very good. That just came straight from your soul, didn't it? Tight trouser man. You're tight trouser man. And we need a wait a minute, and we need a global problem that he's solving. Sorry again? Ozone. Okay, we've got a sensible person here. It's a gap in the ozone layer, all that kind of stuff, global warming. You're solving it. Tight trouser man. Away you go.
Now I feel alive. Ready to face any day. My God, the crisis monitor's gone off. My God, there's a hole in the ozone layer. I hope my super friends get here soon so we can solve this problem.
Sorry I'm late. I couldn't. Oh, my God.
Thank God you're here, jilted lover boy.
Would have been here earlier, but the bitch had some errands for me to do. Ozone layer. You know what that's caused from? The wife with the hairspray all the time, spraying it on there to get that perfect look. As if she needs it, as if it's gonna help.
Hello! I came as quickly as I could.
Thank God you're here, obscure reference boy.
And that was a good deal quicker than Confucius did, I'll bet. There's a hole in the ozone layer. We had to find somewhere to plug it. And not the first time. Do you remember? Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Excuse me, I was getting my tool belt refitted.
Oh, thank goodness you're here, coquettish slut man.
Wow, that's a mighty big hole.
I know her.
Oh, you know me, baby.
Don't get too close. My pants are tight enough.
Sounds like something she'd say.
Perhaps a deep draw of this goo-wah blonde will solve everything.
My God, amazingly, the ozone layer has just been resealed. That's right.
Honey, it's cocktail time. Goodbye.
That means no one's gonna die, right? Everyone's gonna live?
Yes, like Utopia, James Joyce. Bye.
Yeah.
Well, thank God. Everything... The hanger's still in here.
Well done. Very good. A super round there, brilliantly played. And I'm just going to give everybody the same marks, which rather makes a nonsense of keeping a score at all, really. Now we do a game called Secret. This is for Colin and Ryan, if you'd like to step forward. Now, this is quite complicated to explain. They're just acting out a scene, but one of them has a secret which is hidden somewhere. And the scene they're going to be doing is they're in a prison cell. So where is the secret hidden? We don't know what the secret is yet, but...
In the toilet.
Under the mattress.
In the toilet? We don't have toilets in prison cells. A bucket. Sorry?
Between the curtains.
Between the curtains. Oh, wow. You're a frustrated theatre director, aren't you? You can see it all. Kind of fantastic. It's in the curtains. This prison cell with toilets and curtains. You don't know how hard life is. Somewhere around the windows there's a secret hidden. We join the scene 30 seconds roughly before the secret is discovered. Away you go.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
I said, what were you doing?
Playing some darts. Want to have a jacuzzi?
You know it's still an economy?
You know, this prison life isn't so bad.
It's horrible here. You know what? I'm tired of all this darkness. I'm going to open the curtains and get some light in here. I don't care what those dirty screws say.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't care what you say. I see you lounging there in your jacuzzi, playing darts, getting massages. I'm here eating bread and water. Or at least I think it's water. I don't even want to think about what it is.
Look, Phil, you don't want to see the outside world. I mean, what's it hold for you now? You're going to be in here the rest of your life. Why tease yourself?
Oh, shut up! Shut up! Shut up once again!
No, don't do that!
My God, a hamster with explosives around its waist.
That's Jerry. See, they don't put bars in this prison. They just wire up small animals and save up the trip lines. Right, anywhere you walk, you could set off a squirrel or a rhino could blow up right in front of you.
That's inhuman!
I know it's inhuman, but we're saving money, don't you see? People are tired of paying for prisons, and they hate small animals. So why not hook up TNT to them and blow the animals up and us with them? Don't you get it, Phil?
No, I don't!
They don't care about us anymore.
What about the little animals?
What about them? Who cares?
Who cares?
It's not just the little animals, Phil.
My God, you're on!
Okay, I think you're right. Well done. How would you describe that improvisation? Surreal or drug-induced or whatever? Orson Welles, yeah, very good. Okay, let's now do a game called Foreign Film Dub. Mike and Tony are going to act out a scene in a foreign language, but so we can keep up with it all, the other two will come down and translate for them into English. So which language would you like them to pretend to speak in this film? Russian? Russian's a good suggestion, yeah. Russian. So Russian and a title, an epic title.
Death of Bart Simpson.
The Death of Bart Simpson. That's very big in Russia, isn't it? Could it be the death of somebody else? Somebody a bit Russian, maybe?
Bart Simpson in Red Square.
No, then make the person a bit more Russian. Then you peaked too early with your suggestions.
Boris Simpson.
Boris Simpson, okay. The death That's the best we're going to do. The death of Boris Simpsonsky. And so where you go.
Boris has kicked the bucket. He didn't see the antelope.
Tell me, are you a man or a woman?
Today's Tuesday, so I'm a man.
That's the instance on Sportsoi Boris since the Vertshots, dear.
Boris was a very good friend of mine, and he bought me shots, dear.
I know, we must give him a hero's burial and drink out of these Mickey Mouse cups.
Yes!
Why don't you do that limerick you always do?
There once was a Nan from Chernobyl who looked a lot like George Noble.
Thank you very much. I think that's the best game we played for minutes. And now we come to a game called Sound Effects. It's for Ryan and Colin is going to perform an everyday activity, but instead of making the noise, it'll be provided for him by Ryan, and I'll give him a microphone to help him do it. And the everyday activity is you're at the barber's. Obviously not an everyday activity for you or me, but you are a barber. You are a barber. You are a barber, and you have to do the sound effects for him. So where you go. I enjoyed that, a nostalgic trip back to the barbers for me, as we go to a game called Animals. And this is very straightforward. You just have to act out a sort of soap opera, but as animals. So it's for Ryan, Colin, and Mike. Mike has brought some bad news to the other two. That's the plot. But you're all dinosaurs. OK? So hurry up and do it before you all go extinct. So where you go.
Wondering why I called you here.
Didn't expect to see you here, Teddy.
Well, you know, there's some nice plesiosaurs down around the tar pits and is having a bit of a snack. You know Wally?
Huh? Wally?
Yeah, the dactyls. Wally the dactyl. Dead. Who would have believed it? Who believed it? He became extinct. He was there when second flying.
That could happen to us.
No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen to us. I've got an idea. You know that big volcano? We're gonna hide next to that.
Good idea. I'm gonna have a smoke.
Hey! But when did they get us? When did they get us like they got...
It's because we have little hands. You just gotta figure it. In all the animal kingdom, the small roads keep coming up going, shake! And it really pisses me off.
He's got a
Oh! Laid an egg.
Nice one. Nice one.
We can keep the species going. Oh, there's another one.
Wait a second, Matilda. Come on. Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, that's not an egg.
It's a pretty difficult game to score. And we're going to a game called Old Job, New Job. This is for Tony, Colin, and then Ryan when he comes in a bit later. This is very simple. Tony and Colin, you're at home waiting for the builder to arrive, and that'll be Ryan. But you've all used to have a job, and you've got to subtly suggest that old job. The old job is that you used to be fashion models. But no longer. You're waiting for the builder also a fashion model. Away you go.
Where is he? I don't know. That could be him over there. That could be him over there by that yacht.
Well, we can't wait much longer. Heaven knows.
Sorry I'm late. I brought all my tools, including my hammer. It's reversible and comes with a matching scarf. Shall we start on the house? It must be well past 6.
I think we should start with the tiling.
The what?
The tiling.
All right, let's start with the tiling.
Over here.
All right.
You know, tiling often makes me laugh.
Does it?
There's something about tiling also that makes me feel intense.
You know, if we get this job done, we could go have a couple drinks later.
You're right.
Thank you very much. Well, I'd like to give you a lot of points there, but I happen to know it is all of your old jobs, so I can't give any. And let's go a game now called Party Quirks. This is going to feature everybody, but mainly Tony Slatter, who's the host of the party. All the other... Oh, something falling down over there. It'll feature Tony Slatter as the host of the party. All the others are guests of the party. In front of each of the guests is an envelope. Inside the envelope is a suggestion for a way of behaving strangely, adopting some sort of quirk. And the idea of this game is that Tony has to work out which quirk has been allocated to each of the other contestants. So if you'd like to come down here, Tony, start the party. The others will come in around there. So away you go. Is the party in full swing, Tony? Good. There's a doorbell to indicate your first guest.
Give him one.
Come in, Partey, my man. What's happening? All right, this is great. Say. Hey, nice cameras. Where'd you get them?
You Lionel Blair?
Quite close, but not there yet.
You have some twiglets and take the cameras. Come in, Colin.
Hi.
I just want to watch this for a bit. Oh, you two get on. I'll have the third guest in. Come on in.
Hey, Tony, sorry I'm late. I had to pick up Joe on the way.
You know, Tony, there's nothing I like better than this hydraulic lift and this sort of housing, and why, it's Peter,
We're
isn't
going to
it?
guess somebody, Tony. We'll be here all night.
Oh, go on then, grumpy, sneezy, wetty, the dwarfs.
What's Mike? What's Mike?
Oh, Mike, well, you're just a whole menagerie of animals, aren't you? No, you're not.
Yes,
What?
yes.
It's a hell of a party, isn't it? Anyway, Mike, yes.
There's nothing I like more than the early days of cinema,
Orson Welles.
when the cameras were so big and huge.
Oh, Eric von Stroheim.
What is he like? What is he
Don't rush me.
Come on!
Shut up.
What I love!
You shut up, it's my party.
What I love!
And I'll be crap if I want
I
to.
love to see Peter buck
sorry.
naked, quivering like a fleshy mule behind this magnificent anamorphic lens.
Okay, let's just pick in stages. What is Mike?
It is Lionel Blair.
That does it!
Just give us a guess for Mike. What is he?
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
No idea.
Mike is someone who's in love with cameras. Well done, Clive. Okay, I've got that one. And you're nearly there with Ryan. He's a lot of animals, you said. What are they doing?
Oh, no!
Oh. I said a menagerie of animals.
Yeah, you're very close. What are the animals doing? What do you want him to get?
Look out for the thing on 4 wheels that runs on unleaded gas!
They're being hunted, aren't they?
No.
Wait. They're animals crossing the wall. Get your hand off. They're animals crossing the road.
Yes, well done, yeah. Okay. Oh, well done, Tony. Well, there you are, Tony. You finally got it just from the skill of the improvisation and me showing you written down a piece of paper. So, obviously, no points to Tony. In fact, I don't think we'll have him on the show ever again. Now we come to a game called Bar Scene. This is set in an unusual bar where people come in and sing their problems, and the bartender, Mike McShane, sings some sort of advice back to them with the assistance of Richard Vranch at the piano. The first person is Colin, if you'd like to get a position. Always strong on the singing ones, Colin. Now, what's the position with... Colin is angry or annoyed about something, so... Stop doing your Popeye impression. Now, he's angry about something. What is that? What do you think he's angry... I say you've been jilted, so you're annoyed about being jilted, and away you go.
That's the 5th one.
Oh, I'm annoyed.
You're annoyed, huh? What are you annoyed about?
Let me tell you what happened to me as I entered matrimony. It didn't happen. The girl that I loved just left.
Huh?
It wouldn't bother me ordinarily, but la 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 lee lee. What can I do? I'm so annoyed. Oh, oi.
You know, there's sometimes words won't do. Instead, you gotta say, habba-doo-bop, whoops, gabba-doo. You've gotta move on to greener pastures someday.
Oh, like a cow.
It's greener on the other side. And listen, buddy, I'm a bartender, I never lie. So get out and find another fish in the sea today.
Hey, 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 hey.
Well done, Colin. Okay, now...
Thank you, and pay for your fucking drink.
Okay, well done, Colin. You're in the lead so far. And Tony Slattery, step forward. He's in love with someone or something. What do you think that is? Cats. He's in love with cats. But make it cats. You're in love with cats. Cats. It could be a particular cat. It could be all cats. It even could be the show cats, unlikely as that may seem. So away you go. You're in love with cats. Take it away, Tony.
Where in the hell have you been?
I've got a passion from which I will not be swerved. Uh-huh. I'm like Mrs. Slocum from Are You Being Served? Uh-huh. You may think that I'm some kind of wussy, but no, I can't get enough of daily pussy, so I'm in love with my feline friends. Whoa.
You've got a problem on your hands. I can smell it. It's those kitty love glands. You've been working overtime in the bowl, doing the fur jelly roll. You gotta knock off the strange pussy.
Well done, yeah. Okay. That's all the cat lovers in the audience have got up and left, but we now have Ryan, and he's celebrating something amazing. What do you think that is?
Invited to the Queen's Garden party.
Oh, very good. You've got all the best suggestions tonight, madam. Now, let's... So, Ryan, you've been invited to the Queen's Garden party, which is something we have over here. And away you go.
It's a nice summery day, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, what's got you down?
Well,
You should be the happiest guy in the world.
I got some kind of extraordinary news today. A special person's called me over for a little play. She's the best one that I've ever seen. Unfortunately, it's not that same queen that you're thinking about. This girl's name is Roy.
Queen Roy is quite a queen. The toughest queen that I've ever seen. But her parties are legendary.
Really?
There's naked men on a trapeze. Nicholas Parson covered with cheddar cheese. Swinging from the balcony chandelier.
It sounds like it's great.
You are just in time for the vomit fountain of beer.
Well, okay. Well, sadly, on a happy note, we come to the end of the programme, and totaling up the points, I see it's a dead heat between Ryan and Colin. So well done, Ryan and Colin. Well done. The traditional prize for winning is to read the credits in the style of my choosing. I like to do it in the style of two guys who are desperate to get into the lavatory and you're queuing up. So just remains for me to thank Mike McShane, Colin Mochrie, Ryan Stiles, Tony Slattery, Richard Branch, the pianist, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the programme which combines the fine traditions of British theatre, the excitement of American movies and all the best in comedy and improvisation and turns them all into half an hour of cheap television. Featuring tonight the man who makes Sean Connery look like James Bond, Steve Frost. And introducing the man who makes James Bond look like an all-action hero, Eddie Izzard. Also the man who makes an all-action hero look like a waste of space, Greg Proops. And finally the man who makes a waste of space look like an attractive alternative, Ryan Stiles. Okay, now, we start with a game called Remote Control. Now, the simple idea behind this programme is that all four contestants would like to come on down. They all represent a different television programme, and for some reason, each television programme is dealing with the same topic. So let's first of all decide what the topic should be. What a sort of general topic that TV programmes might be about. Hugh Grant, nice idea, but I don't think we could do more than 5 minutes with him, could we? Not that amount of money. Another suggestion. So, global warming. A good sort of sensible.
Lobsters.
Lobsters. You're determined. Good. Maybe the lobster vote just got it over the global warming. Anyway, Steve, you're the Bill. You know, the famous cop programme. Eddie, you're Newsnight. Greg, you're a game show, and Ryan is a cookery show. So it's a nice, easy one for you.
And the subject is
lobsters. Lobsters. Yeah. Okay. I'll start with you, Greg.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Ouch! Stop pinching my butt. This is the...
Steve.
We've got a crayfish in the third cell, Sarge. He belongs to the Cray brothers, you know.
Pathetic. Eddie.
And if we got the lobsters in and they voted all this way, if we take a look at the chart now, we can see exactly how this would spread out if all the MPs voted lobster in the next election.
Greg.
Oh, I'm sorry. That means you're going into the pot of boiling water.
Ryan.
While cooking lobster, it's not really important to set your oven too high because of global warming.
Eddie.
And now we're going over to the lobster live in the water. Oh, yeah, I'm here. It's way too hot. It's too hot in the water. And are you going to enjoy being cooked? I don't like being cooked, though.
Greg.
Let's just cut over to the scoreboard. In fact, let's scuttle over and see what the score is. Hey, that's crabs 4, lobsters 5. Time to break off some legs and go to the final round.
Eddie.
And if we have a look at tomorrow morning's lobsters, this is the sun. There's a great big lobster on the front there. Lobsters move out. Lobsters are eaten here in the Telegraph.
Steve.
All right, Sergeant, take your lobster into the interview room and grill him for us, man.
Okay, stop there. That's enough. Let's move on. We've got to... Excellent. Move on. Well done. Now, a lot of A lot of people have been asking me as to how I score these games, and to be honest, I don't know either. As we go into a game called Film and Theatre Styles, yes, so Steve and Eddie had to come on down. I'll give you a scene in just a moment. But first of all, I'd like some suggestions, please, of some film styles, theatre styles, even TV styles for them to break into. Anyone got any good suggestions?
Casualty.
Ivor the Engine, Groucho. These are great suggestions. Ivor the Engine. We've never done Ivor the Engine, I don't think. What about Thomas the Tank Engine? What? Dirty Harry. Do have occasionally done those. I might not reach that. French subtitles. What, are they going to need a marker pen and some paper? What are French subtitles? They're just French films that are shown over here with subtitles. They don't make them like that. Tacky porn, yes, that's it. Tacky porn is just what you happen to be reading at the moment. OK, let's... Eddie, you are Hannibal, talking to his elephant keeper, who is played by Steve. You know Hannibal and...
I know, Carthaginians.
Yes, excellent. You
Over the Alps.
That's a knee operation, isn't it?
Away you go.
That was the cartilagians.
I'll tell you, they're not going to go up them bleeding mountains. They're knackered.
We've got all of Rome there sitting, waiting for us to come over. I've got 4,000 troops and they want them on elephants.
No, well, it's all good. How are you going to get an elephant up the Alps? You'll never get him in the old ski lifts, will you?
Ivor the Engine.
Well, we can put them on your chain then. Will it take the strain?
We'll put them on the Festinio grill way.
Will it take the strain?
It'll take the strain.
4,000 people, 200 elephants.
We'll load them at
Yeah.
And we'll take them up and we'll stop halfway up and Ive will have to go behind and push them up.
Ah, there's practice.
And if they run...
French with subtitles.
No, les éléphants sur le menton. The elephants can't go up the mountain.
Oui, je sais. Ils vont dans le rôle. Ah, tiens, it'll be okay.
Mais beaucoup de neige, c'est très très venteux, les très froides. Okay.
OK, Captain Scarlet.
Okay, Angels 1. You get all the elephants up there, we'll just bomb them.
You'll never get my elephants up there. The strings won't take them.
OK, stop there. That's good enough of that. Yes, well, we'll work. Whoa. Well, the scores are absolutely level. At least they were when we started. We go into a game called Film Dubs for Ryan and Greg. To come on down, they have to add a new soundtrack to a piece of film from which the original soundtrack has been removed. And the story I'd like to do is you've forgotten to do something. And if this film, when it starts, which should be in 3 seconds from now.
Darling?
Yeah, you're French, aren't you? Just like that.
Hey, why did I marry you? I could have married...
You can let me sleep a little bit longer, can you? 2 more minutes is all I need. Oh, my God, but you're ugly. Oh, my God.
You think I'm ugly? Well, look at the floor. Put your clothes on. You've forgotten to put your robe on.
Yeah, I should put it over my head so I don't have to look at that ugly muggy.
Is that so? Well, if I
wish his tie was around your neck so I could just squeeze it tight. Wrap it around your neck to cut off all the air to that ugly mug.
I should have married your brother. He's the successful one, and he has all his hair.
Oh, I forgot something.
Oh, God, I love that man.
Very good. Yes. And that was not only funny, also captured the original film so brilliantly there. So 95 points each. We go on to a game called Old Job, New Job. This is going to have Eddie, Ryan and Steve in it. Ryan is a dental nurse. Eddie is a patient. He's gone to have his teeth fixed or whatever at a dentist. And Steve will come in and he's the dentist. But the idea of this game is that he used to be something else. In fact, he used to be a builder. And he has to subtly indicate by the power of his acting some notion that possibly he used to be a builder in his past. And if he manages to do that, we'll get through the scene. Away you go.
I'm sorry, that's always coming off. Anyway, I can't understand a word you're saying. Oh, yes, it is. It's right back there.
No, that's all right for you.
I've got all the tools right here, Doctor. He seems to have a bit of plaque towards
Who
the
did
top.
your last villain, eh? Who did your... Hey, the whole lot's going to have to come out.
Yeah.
It's a bit damp down here. I can't believe it.
It's got filling, and it's giving me pain.
300 quid. That's the best I can do. What have we got? 3 other jobs on at the moment. I'll maybe fit you in Tuesday.
Can you...
More sugar, love. What are you playing here? Well, of course I can. Of course I can knock you out, but that costs more. It costs you a lot more, I'm afraid.
Well, just do the filling.
Anesthetic, doctor?
You're gorgeous! You're bleeding gorgeous!
Okay. Well, and Steve shoots into a shock lead there with some of the cleverest witticisms and one of the funniest cracks I've ever come across now. For one of your jokes. As we go on to the news report, and this is going to feature Greg Proops as an anchorman in a TV studio. Eddie will be an expert with him in the studio. Out in the field, there'll be Steve, who will be a reporter interviewing such people who's come along, all of whom will be played by Ryan. But it's not a regular news story. Well, it's sort of a news story, a fictional one. It's Gulliver in Lilliput. So I hope you'll be mugging up on that, Greg. Away you go when the news report music comes in.
Is it an abscess, do you think?
No.
Good evening. I'm red when excited. Welcome to Once Upon a Time, the show where we go back and look at the innuendos and lies behind fairy tales. Gulliver in Lilliput. He was a big man in a small place. We have a doctor who's both an expert on diminutiveness and the condition of being gargantuan. Dr. Pengo. Doctor, nice to have you with us here this afternoon.
Nice to be here. Tall people have always liked to be strapped down, and that's what that story's all about.
We have someone out in the field. It's Pond Scumley. He's got a live report coming now. Pond!
Hello, Red. OK, now, first off, you're pretty big for a small person.
I'm Jojo the mutant small person.
That's a little unfair, isn't it? I mean, you're about as big as Gulliver, and
No, not as big as Gulliver. No, nowhere near him.
Was he the biggest you ever saw?
He was a jerk.
Yeah?
Thank you, Pond.
That's OK.
Doctor, Gulliver also went to Brobdagnia, where he was the smallest person there. How does that feel?
Well, obviously to have a whole reversal thing, well, when you're the smallest person in a really large society is really kind of hellish, but then you do rule the world.
Ah.
Yeah, small people rule the world.
Do they?
They do.
How do small people rule the world, Doctor?
By pressing buttons.
It's just that simple. Pond Scumley's in my ear. Pond, chucking it over to you, Brahe.
OK, well, I got very lucky got hold of Gulliver here.
Hello. I do that myself.
Let me get rid of those people off the stuff. So, what was it like being tied down for all that time?
Oh, I wasn't tied down that long. I broke free. And the island was mine. I love the little people. I like to paint them all different colors and play snooker. Tie them along pieces of rope and use them as a sexual aid.
Do you ever have any accidents, like stand on them at all?
Oh, they're always getting underfoot. You're picking them out of everywhere. You know what I'm saying? There's one there.
OK, Red. That's Gulliver for you.
Doctor, any safety tips for the children who might be traveling to places where they might end up being tied down by a group of small people?
Yep, take scissors.
That's all the time we have. We'll be back next week when we talk about Beauty and the Beast. Should women date sewer dogs?
And Greg and Ryan, I would like to come up with many different ways of using this item or these items in the time available. OK. Well, the other pairing, Steve and Eddie, come up with ideas for that. And I'll buzz between the two pairings, starting over there with you, Ryan and Greg.
Well, I've been growing this fingernail for about 14 years now.
If we look closely, we can see the giant snails moving through the undergrowth.
Captain, I'm picking up a strange energy source emitting from the planets.
Offside.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Ryan.
Okay, I know you're not loaded. I'm gonna kill you anyway.
Don't ever ask me to caddy for you again!
Yes, and I'll just blow dry a bit at the top here as well.
To my left, you can see the exotic Irish elk.
Landing gear down.
Not only do I have blood in my urine, but it's damn cold out here.
Yes, I wanted to be filmed in silhouette because some people know who I am.
Okay, stop there. That's quite enough of that. Yeah. Whoa. Very fine collection of props. Shame we couldn't do anything with them. As we go on to a game called Sound Effects for Ryan and Greg. They're going to act out a scene, very straightforward, but they have to incorporate some sound effects which will be played in as we go along. The scene I like to do, though, is lifeguards on the beach. Away you go.
How do I look?
I don't know. I can't turn. My neck is too muscular.
What neck?
Hey, you look great, Bill.
You look good.
A lot of chicks out there today. I hope someone...
Oh. Get a load of the Indian girl.
Hey, I think she likes you.
I think so, too.
Here, I'll turn on the radio and see if we've got any emergency calls. Wow, I love that modern jazz.
Me too. You know, I've been thinking of leaving the lifeguard business.
Really?
Yeah, it's just not challenging enough for me anymore. I mean, what do we save? 1, 2 people here a week?
Sure. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I thought I'd start a new line of occupation. Maybe become an organ donor.
Sure.
I hear there's good money in it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you on your new job.
Thanks very...
What's that?
You hear something? My God, there's somebody's drowning and choking on something at the same time.
No, there's... Sounds like they're sucking on a cat of some kind.
It's all right, I'll save him, Bill.
Red alert. Red alert.
I got a submarine!
Well, pull it up.
Yeah! The crew seems to be happy about it.
Very good. Yes. I think that deserves a lot of points, rather more than I'm actually going to give you. As we go on to film trailer, now Greg is going to be doing the voiceover for a trailer for a film, and the other three will be acting out bits of the film that he's trailing. If you'd like to go over there, you three. And we're playing some music to help things along. We need a title. It's called The Creature From. Can you end that title? The Creature From?
Essex.
There's a Pluto or Essex, but I think, oddly enough, Essex is funnier. Mind you, I've never been to Pluto. So the Pluto from Essex. No, the creature. The creature from Essex. Take it away.
Just outside of London is a place where women with enormous hair and white stilettos go to bars and dance around their handbags. It's called Essex. Inside a laboratory, late at night, a creature was created so heinous, so vile, that all it could do was go to bars and try to pick up guys with short hair and squatties. Who could forget that fateful night in the laboratory?
Live! Live!
Her name was Tracy. The first man she met was the first man she wanted to make love to.
Ah, darling! Oh! Oh!
But it all went horribly wrong. Then the police were called out, chasing Tracy across the countryside in her blue Ford Sierra. She only stopped twice, once at an off license, and later at a cosmetic counter to buy white lip gloss. Who could forget that night on the cliff when Tracy found her second victim? Oh! Yes, she repeated the same action over and over again.
You're from Essex, ain't ya?
The Creature from Essex, starring Lance Chinstrong as Dr. Woglethorpe. Conch Chunkley as Essex Man. Hear him quip.
You going my way, baby?
And introducing Fiona Lamb as Tracy. She was a woman who had only the language of love at her fingertips.
Hello.
It came from Essex, coming to a theater near you.
Okay, thank you very much. Well done. Yes, well. Okay. Yes, I'd like to see that. Well, yes, I know what I'm doing next Saturday night. And as we go on now to a game called Moving People, this is for Steve and Ryan, in fact, to come on down. And they have to act this scene, but they can only move when they're moved by a volunteer from the studio audience. So I need 2 volunteers. I'll go and volunteer them now. Just find a couple of people who might You'd like to do this, wouldn't you? Can I ask your name, first of all?
Yeah, it's Nikki.
Nikki, come on. Hello, Nikki. Do you come on. And your name?
Carolyn.
Carolyn. OK, Carolyn. Carolyn, Nikki, you'd like to stand behind the improviser of your choice. Those oranges might clash, so you might have to stand... That's it, fine. So, now, just stand behind them. No funny business. All you have to do, just put them in a... just put them in a position. You can move their arms, legs, head, anything. Just put them in a fixed position for the moment. All right. OK. Oh, both exactly the same, bizarrely. Right. OK, now, while we're doing this scene, they can only move when you move them. If you move them in a nice sort of... Just hang on a second. Right, OK, so it's two firemen at the scene of a fire. You've caught the atmosphere already, I feel. So away you go. They have to react to your movements. You react to what they say.
I forgot my bleeding helmet. I can't go now without my helmet.
What a coinkydink. So am I. My hair's getting hot.
Where did we put them then?
I don't know. Let me just look in the truck here. I might have left it in the side panel. You know, I've forgotten what rank you are. Let me guess.
Just rub me over me epaulets there. 3 stripes. Come on, 3 stripes. What is it?
Remember when I started here, I had boobs this big? Well, you guys never made fun of me then, did you? Big hunkers. Remember they came out around here?
Yeah, but we used them to put out a lot of flies. Do you remember?
Hi, Gary. How are you?
Hey, are we going to go in and get that fire or what?
Give me a high five.
Okay, here it comes. Let's get the fire. High five. High five. High five.
Look, Gary, quick! This fire's getting out of control.
You're right.
Quick, grab the hose, I'll turn it on. What? What is it? What?
What? Listen.
What?
Listen. I think I can hear gas escaping. Quick. I think I know where it's coming from.
Wish I could be of some help to you.
You're not very well.
Not at all.
How long have you been in the fire?
Well, look, I thought if I used my own hose, we might be able to put out this fire quicker.
It's not very long hose, is it? I'm not getting personal, but it's not fair.
No, not long. Well, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Well, yes, that's caught all the excitement of a major fire tragedy. It's a static at times, but yes, 95 points to you two and 300 to the volunteers from the audience. As we move on to a game called Party Quirks, this is a game that's going to feature Greg Proops as the host of a party. All the others are guests of the party. In front of each of the guests is an envelope. Inside the envelope is a suggestion for a strange way of behaving, a quirky way of behaving. And the idea of the game is that Greg has to guess or work out what quirk has been allocated to each of the other contestants. So come on down, Greg, get the party underway. I'll be ringing a doorbell when the others come in the order Eddie, Steve, Ryan. Is the party in full swing?
Yes, it's a come as Greg Proops joke party. Ocelot. God, you're bald, Clive.
Nice, well.
Eddie! Great to see you.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I play on that?
Eddie, this is a bachelor party.
I'm fed up with that now. I'm gonna play on that.
Oh, you have fun playing there. Steve-O!
Hey, you should warn us about that. You should warn us about that. It's a big gap.
All right, sorry. Steve, can I get you a drink?
I need a bread roll to hang on to or something like that. To forget. We'll
Get out of here. You're on the subway. You're on the underground. Do you want something? Some food?
Push me.
Hang on a second. Ryan, why all the fanfare? You're in a circus. You're a circus parade.
You've got this. What is this?
And do you want a lollipop of some kind, you small, bizarre child?
Child in the playground, yes, that's right.
You think you're in a playground?
Yes, well done, yes. You were there. I knew it, that's the laugh. Yes. OK, adding up the points. Oh, no, this is a surprise, because adding up the points, Greg and Ryan are this week's joint winners, so well done, Greg and Ryan. OK, and the prize for winning, as usual, is they have to read the credits in the style of my choosing. Do it, please, in the style of two filmmakers pitching an idea to a studio boss. That'll make sense where you come from. And that just remains for me to thank Steve Frost, Eddie Izzard, Greg Proops, Ryan Stiles, and me, Clive Anderson. Good night. Good night. Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway, the improvisation show in which comedy, entertainment, inspiration and drama are all abandoned in favour of a few silly games. Featuring tonight the star of stage, screen, the Edinburgh Festival and beer commercials, Steve Frost. Then star of stage, sitcoms and now the Royal Shakespeare Company, Josie Lawrence. Plus star of school nativity plays, auditions and Colin Mochrie lookalike contests, Colin Mochrie. And star of a couple of films, a hit sitcom and 19 series of Whose Line Is It Anyway, Ryan Stiles. As one of the contestants. OK. Now... Let's go start with a game called Superheroes. It's for all four contestants, but Colin Mochrie is going to start off. He is a superhero of a type we're going to decide in just a moment. He'll decide who the next person in will be, and so on down the line. He'll be solving a global problem. Now, what sort of superhero do you think Colin Mochrie is? What's that? Attendance seat man. Ejector seat man? What sort of man would that be? That wasn't worth waiting for. I'm sorry. Can I just... Keep going. We're fine on the like. What's that? Sock man. Ejaculator man. Come again? What was that? One more. I'm sure it's going to be a good one soon. Say again? Bimbo woman. Bimbo woman. That's good. Bimbo woman. That's good. You heard all the others. Bimbo woman. Now, there's another little problem. What is the global problem he's dealing with? Shortage. What shortage? Peroxide. Peroxide shortage. OK, there's a shortage of peroxide for Bimbo woman. Away you go, Colin.
Where's the mirror? Oh, my roots are showing. Oh, I better call. Oh no! The peroxide! Oh no! In other words, run out of peroxide. I hope my super friends can help me.
Sorry I was late. Your address is rubbed off the front of your house there.
Thank God you're here, Captain Hallucination.
Hey, it's all right. Look over the elephant!
Oh! Look, the world is running out of peroxide. I need help.
Help? You need help with the worms coming from your face!
I got your message. I came as soon as I could.
Thank God you're here, overindulgence boy.
What are you doing?
Get downriver, the Indians are attacking!
Is there anything I can do?
Oh, at last you're here, carpet appreciation girl.
Look at the check pile in this house.
Bombs away on roll!
Hey, take these green ones, they'll bring you down.
Peroxide, what are we gonna do?
I'll go and see if there's any in Axminster.
And if there is, I'm going to eat them all.
I'll see what I can tell the press, Mr. Nixon.
Oh my God, I'm late for my Baywatch audition.
OK, thank you very much. Well done. Yeah. As I said, that's always my favourite game, but there are exceptions, obviously. Now we go into a game called Fixed Expressions. This is for Ryan, Josie and Colin. And you have to use these stools because Ryan is a policeman, a cop, who stopped Josie and Colin for speeding. Speeding on those two stools, bizarrely. And, but in the course of this game, you have to maintain a fixed expression each. Ryan, you look shocked the whole time. Josie, you look very happy. And Colin, you look constipated. OK, you're going to be stopped for speeding. Away you go.
license, please?
Certainly, officer. I hope everything comes out okay.
You realize how fast you were going back there?
60.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to write you up a ticket.
Oh, please, this is my first offense.
Well, there you go. It's only a 35-pound fee.
35 pounds, that's nothing, dear. Woo-hoo!
Oh, this is a real pain in the ass.
Thank you very much. There you go. Right. Well, I award that to Colin just out of sheer sympathies. We go on to a game called Film Dub. This is for Steve, Ryan, and Colin. To get to where you can see the TV set, the monitor there, and you have to add a new soundtrack to this piece of film from which the original soundtrack has been removed. The title we'd like to give it is The Salesman Arrives. And Ryan, you are the salesman who arrives in due course. So you're not there yet, but you will arrive. So away you go.
If you put boot polish on these binoculars, I'll kill you.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What's your wife doing there?
Never mind that. Get this caterpillar off my face. I can't stand it. It's tickling. If it turns into a butterfly, I'll go crazy.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I was wondering if anyone would like to buy some lederhosen.
I think he's talking to you, Phil. I don't wear lederhosen. Hey, you, come here. What kind of lederhosen do you have? What's the price?
Well, we have all different types. I'm sure the man there that looks like a walrus might be into it.
Do you have split crotch, lederhosen?
Hey, yes, do you? Answer the man.
I said, if you...
Yeah, I heard you. If I throw you a salmon, will you shut up? Listen, everyone.
Hey, I don't like him. Take him outside now. Deal with him.
I'm sorry you've insulted my friend.
Well, he's probably not used to living in these warm temperatures.
Okay, that is out. Yeah. I don't know if that was brilliant or just sad, but anyway, a lot of points to that, I dare say. Old Job, New Job is a favourite game, I imagine, with people who like it. Josie and Ryan are going to start this, and they're trying to check into a hotel. And they're finally going to make contact with Steve, who is the bellhop, whatever that is. But the bellhop, it turns out, he used to be in airport security. Sounds simple, but it probably will be. Away you go.
What name shall we use today?
Whatever we use, I think it should be Mr. and Mrs.
Can I take your bags up for you?
Oh,
Just have a quick look in here.
I don't think that's necessary. Look, we just want a room.
Marker pen, right.
Look, can we get a room for the night?
Certainly you can, yes. I'm just going to put this rubber glove on.
A rubber glove? Look, we just want a
Could
room.
you just have a look at the ashtray for me, please?
We want a room for the night. My husband and me. This man who is my husband, yes, he is my husband, he is.
Mr. and Mrs. we are.
Yes.
I understand, and I believe you. If you want to go to your room, can you just walk through this gate, please?
Right.
What the? Hey! It's all right, I used to be a German folk dancer.
Look, we don't have to take this.
Oh, I don't know. Can I have a go?
All right.
No, I'll make the noise. It didn't go on.
Okay, then, I think I think that's as good as that game gets. Sad but true. As we get to narrate for each other, Colin and Ryan are going to act out a scene and narrate for each other the whole time. The scene is Colin is a woman who has come to Ryan's hardware store. And to help you, there'll be some music to set the mood.
I was hoping you had the kind of hardware I needed. I'm a hard woman to please. Even harder to look at.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like a big hammer.
I knew she wanted a big hammer. Maybe a couple nails and a good screw. I showed her what I had to offer. Oh, ma'am, you might want to take a look along the shelves up there.
As I looked at the shelves, I could feel his eyes looking at every curve of my body. I could almost hear his heart scream, I want you.
I hope you have a man around the house who can help you with those kind of things. I knew she didn't because I'd gotten a good look at that big butt of hers. I knew there wasn't a man in Essex that would go after her. That'll be $59.95.
Thanks. He was charging me way too much. I knew I would have to kill him. Killed him like the other men who are just scum and treated me like dirt, not realizing that inside me was a beautiful person aching to get out and would never get out.
Hey, $59.95.
I'm sorry, big boy. That's the last overcharging you'll ever do.
She pulled a gun on me. She didn't know that behind her was the store manager, Phil, with a shotgun.
I fell for the old store manager, Phil, behind me with a shotgun. It was the 8th time this week. But he didn't know that Elmer, my pet termite, was slowly crawling up his leg, ready to bite into his jugular.
What am I, stupid?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Yes. I don't think we had quite enough time to wait for a termite to crawl up your legs, but a lot of points says we're on to the world's worst. This new form of world's worst involves you dividing into 2 teams of 2. Josie and Ryan, can you take a stool and a box of hats, please? And Steve and Colin, another stool, another box of hats. And using just those simple props, you have to come up with examples of world's worst audition tape or show reel, or somebody trying to be in films and stuff. And I'll start with you over there, Ryan.
Hey, you don't mess with Judge Dredd.
Put the wagons in a square.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, little children!
I'm gonna get you, Barber of Seville!
Frankly, Scarlett, I can't hear you what?
Dumbo, take 5.
Okay, boys, we're going over that ridge and we're killing those Germans.
Das Boot.
What parrot?
I said all hands on deck. Leave Dick alone.
We're gonna kill all the Germans, sir?
They have a gimmick.
As we go into a game called Props, Colin and Ryan, you've got to come up with as many different ways of using this item as possible. And at the same time, Steve and just see if I can get it over your head. Yes. Oh, hang on, I've just won a goldfish, so I'll just carry on. I'll buzz between the 2 pairings, just so you come up with the ideas. Starting with you, Colin and Ryan.
Pain is just a condition of the mind.
Oh, shit! Oh!
I've got the ring of confidence.
Oh, my God, the wall of nails is closing in on us.
Oh, this side's fine.
Oh.
It's the last time I go on Gulliver's Travels.
Attention! You call yourselves worms.
Hey, I bet I can do this.
Only one is my real penis.
Why don't you turn on the jacuzzi?
Yeah, I am Italian. What do you ask?
Hell, shit!
Yes, I can see what I think we can do. Okay. Thank you. All right, and you cleared up after. Well done. I think Steve wins that for that reenactment of hula hooping of the 1950s. Well done. As we go on to a game called Sound Effects. This is for Ryan and Colin. What Colin's going to do is act out an everyday scene, while Ryan will provide the sound effects for him. Sounds pointless, but let's see how we go along. Now, your everyday activity is taking a seat on a plane, or stool on the plane. Away you go. In there on that happy note. All right. Well, for some reason, Ryan always wins that game, and tonight he played his Joker, so he gets a full 2 points. Now we go to a game called Party Quirks. This is for everybody, but it does feature in particular Steve Frost as the host of the party. All the others are guests of the party. In front of you, the guest has an envelope. Inside the envelope is a suggestion of a strange way of behaving, or quirk. Steve has to work out which quirk has been allocated to each of his guests. So the guests would like to come in the order of Josie, Colin, Ryan. Steve, get the party underway. Is it sort of up and swinging, up and running?
CDs are in, vol-au-vents are hot.
Good. I'll make a sort of doorbell noise when your guests are arriving.
OK, as long as... Oh, right.
Hi, my friend said she wouldn't mind if I...
You want to come in? You're the first one here, but...
Am I the first?
I
hope I'll be the last.
Well, if you'd just like to unwind and maybe get yourself a drink. And the reason why I invite... yeah, just one minute, I'll be back with you in a minute. A woman who really likes bald men. Glad you can make it.
Hi, how are you? I'll just...
Very well.
Can I buy some chips here?
Yeah, help yourself.
Oh, my God.
I think you've had enough to drink already because you're drowning there, aren't you?
Yeah.
At least you think you're drowning.
Water, yes, well, very quickly.
Oh, what a crazy party this is. Well, you're a little late arriving, but...
Dad, what's happening to me? All the other kids at school make fun of me. I want to go fight the commies in the war, Dad. Can I? I do. Oh, I don't feel like I used to.
No, well,
I'm getting older.
Okay, what is it?
You've been through your whole life in 5 seconds.
Oh, brilliant. Yes, excellent. He was. That's certainly changed the scoring, that game. Oh, no, I've got the score sheet upside down. That's it. Oh, that's better. Now let's do a game called Psychiatrist. This is going to feature Josie Lawrence as a psychiatrist. She'd like to come on there. And it's a strange psychiatrist. So the patients come in, they sing their problems to her with the assistance of Richard Vranch at the piano, and then she sings some sort of advice back, still with Richard in attendance, I shouldn't wonder. Colin, you're the first person on. Now, first of all, which country do you think he's in? To give some style of music from the country.
Morocco.
Austria. I think Austria. I've got an idea what Austrian music sounds like. Nothing what Morocco would be. He thinks he's something. What do you think he is? The first one off there was an armadillo. Do you know what an armadillo is? Do you?
Yes, it's something that wears a shell suit.
A shell suit. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Colin thinks he's won, and he's in Morocco. No, Austria. I'm so sorry. Richard slipped into some lederhosen just to do this. Austria. Come on, Austria.
Hurry up, Robin!
Doctor, please make me well. As you can see, I've gone tried to shell. I think I'm an armadillo. Yucca, oh, nicka-night-ly, oh, what a nice pillow.
Stand out of it if you can. You need a slap. You are a man. Don't be such a silly fellow. You are not a armadillo.
Well done, very good. Okay. Okay. And so Ryan, you come on down. Okay, now, which country for Ryan? Greece. No, Greece is good, yes, a good country. And he's in love with someone or something.
Indiana Jones.
In love with a cameraman, that's nice and relevant to a TV studio. You're in Greece and you're in love with a cameraman. That kind of love is known to have happened in Greece from time to time. So, away you go. You're in love with a cameraman in Greek music.
Yes, a man I adore. He pushes a big thing around the floor. I love him and all of his friends. When he makes love to me, he uses a telescopic lens.
This is such a lot of focus, focus. You must pull this friendship into focus. Come on now, don't be a clamourer. You must forget about this man that stands behind the camera.
Okay, well, that's it. And sadly, that's the very last game we're playing. And adding up the points, I see that astonishing yet again, everybody's won tonight, so well done. So the prize for winning, what I'd like you to do is to read the credits in the style of four excitable traders on the stock exchange, OK? It just remains for me to thank Stephen Frost, Josie Lawrence, Colin Mochrie, Ryan Stiles, Richard Ranch, the pianist, me, Clive Anderson, saying good night. Good night.